Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Legends. Alright, so let's head on through the passageway here, and into the first subgate area.
We've got to buy Miss Tron the time she needs to finish the robot! Okay, everybody, on your toes. Let's show Miss Tron what we can do. I've come to back you up, Mega Man. I may not be able to do much, but if you get in trouble, get inside the car, okay? I'll get you back to safety. Just a little bit more, Mega Man. We're almost there.
Yep, alright, so this area here has been kind of thoroughly occupied by the pirates.
If you get in trouble, use the car as a shield.
Okay, Roll, I was trying to speak here. But we kind of have a little bit of a safety net in the fact that we've got the car going back there. But it's not really that necessary to use. Pretty much what we're going to be wanting to do here is just taking out each of the tanks that are on the way. We don't need to really worry about those other things that are launching explosives at us. Really, the tanks are all we need to worry about. Because the goal is actually to get the car all the way through to the other side. You'll see why once we get there. But yeah, Roll will pretty much just truck on through everything until we get to this part over here. Let's take out this last tank. There we are. And she's starting to pull up. And as you can see, there's kind of a gate here that we can't really get through. And Roll will mention it here.
Huh? There's a fence? I'm gonna ram it, Mega Man. Stand back.
Holy crap. Yeah, and she means stand back, too. If you're standing in front of the car, she will absolutely ram into you. Oh. Boom. Awesome. There we go. And then that's going to open up the way into the first subgate here. So first things first, I want to get in the car and recharge my stuff. If it takes me back, I'm going to be disappointed. Okay, good. Okay, so let's talk to Data, get our stuff charged back up again. And when we come back out, this area here is the first of the subgates that we're going to be exploring that the mayor asked us to look into. So this is kind of like another big dungeon, pretty much. It's actually really the first one we've come across. So we're going to be encountering a few of these subgates, and they make up the few main dungeons of this game. So these are always where some pretty fun stuff takes place, and this is one of my favorites. It's always just memorable to me because, you know, it's the first one you come to, so I was really impressed with it my first time through. Alright, so the only way we can really go over here is to the right.
Can you hear me, Mega Man? I'm picking up high energy readings from close by. It looks like it's a refractor. And a big one, too.
Yep, so let's go check it out.
Is the refractor shielded? Most high-level refractors are protected in some kind of shield. You'll have to look for the control console and deactivate the shield.
Would it be this thing?
Nothing. It looks like the starter's missing. It's probably hidden somewhere nearby. You'll have to find it. Remember, there might be more than one starter key, too.
Yeah, so of course they're not just going to hand us our goal, which is the refractor inside the shield. We're going to have to look for the starter keys. And as you may be able to guess, there are 3 slots on the little console, which means there are 3 keys we need to be picking up. So that's what we're going to be spending pretty much this entire ruins going through here. Alright, so as we go in here, this is a pretty big open area. You probably want to stay on the upper parts, but we will be going down to the bottom before too long. So let's just go ahead and take this thing out here. This is actually a nest that's full of those little bugs, as you can see, that kind of flew out there. So they can be a little bit irritating. They really like to dive bomb you, and they kind of home in a little bit too, so it's probably worth taking them out, assuming they don't hit me first. Come on, just hit the thing. Okay, that works. But yeah, you can also hear something kind of charging for us, and that's actually a robot that's... Is it really right down there? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's one of these things. These things charge you and do a pretty good job of it too, so you really have to be on the move. Basically what I like to do is just kind of dodge its charge, and then once it kind of stops, just home in on it. Whoa, holy crap. That guy came out from nowhere. Oh, oh. Alright, you. Oh, I've got one of those nests spouting out bugs at me, too. That's not good. Whoa. Yeah, see, like I said, he's pretty good at charging you, so definitely be on the move with these guys. Yeah, we don't really even have to go down there right now. I mean, like I said, we will be later. But for now, what we're doing is actually just making our way across these upper platforms. Let's go ahead and take out this nest here. There's actually something on that ledge we need to be getting, so let's go ahead and take out these bugs. As you can see, these things drop a lot of money, and once we get a certain special weapon later, this is actually a really good place to grind up for money. But for right now, it's kind of annoying because you have to collect it all, but we'll get more into that later.
Did you find anything? I'm picking up a faint signal. That must be the starter key. Keep looking. There's probably a few more lying around somewhere.
Yep, so you can see I picked up the little yellow thing that was lying on the floor, and that was indeed the first of the starter keys we need to be picking up. So just go ahead and take out this nest here. And take out a few of the bugs before jumping over. There we go. Oh. Keep getting hit by the explosions. Alright, so now let's go through this door here, and the next two starter keys, this is a pretty simple dungeon. It's actually really not that complicated. It's all, I mean, if you keep going, it kind of just makes a large circle, as we'll soon see. Alright, so first things first, let's take out these robots here. These guys like to home in on you and then explode when they get right next to you. Make sure you're at a distance when you shoot them, obviously, because you don't want to take damage from their death explosion. Let's press this button over here. And we pull it. As you can see, it starts up this conveyor belt. That doesn't really seem to do anything at the moment, but we'll soon see why we're doing that. And we can check the hole in the wall, and this is an old doll. It's in the same item group as the old shield, and we're also going to be picking up another one of the same group. So, before we get done with this place. So when we come through here, we can check to the left for a grenade kit, and as you can probably guess by the name, that's also going to be used to make another special weapon, which is good.
Remember the first time you went on a dig, Mega Man? I wasn't used to being a spotter, and you ended up getting lost underground for 3 days. Remember? We were lucky that Gramps came to help us. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been there.
Yep. So Roll's kind of lightening the mood there with the little story. Getting lost underground for 3 days, he'd be like borderline dehydration, wouldn't he? But anyway, so we've got these little platforms to walk across here, and as soon as we step on them, they're going to break. So we kind of need to be quick here. And as you can see, there's also a green chest right here. If we check it, it won't open, and it looks like it's rusted shut. So we drop it onto this conveyor belt here, and I'm actually going to run ahead of it because we kind of need to clear out the room it's going into. So let's go ahead and drop on down here, and we've got some more of these little exploding robots to deal with. It's kind of bad just being dropped in the middle of the room because you're like right next to all of them. And as I was talking, Roll was pointing out a compactor that's down here. So one more here to take out. And yeah, she was talking about this thing here. Very obviously, you do not want to run into that. It will cause you damage, so don't do it. But basically what we're doing is just kind of letting the chest come into the compactor. And then once it does so, the key flies out, as you can see there. So let's pick it up.
Did you find another starter? That's 2. Only 1 more to go. It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Yep, and that makes 2 of the 3 starter keys. Now, hopefully I didn't break too many of these platforms, and I should be able to make my way across still. They don't respawn or anything unless you exit the room and come back. Let's see, so I probably need to go this way this time. Whoa, holy crap. I almost fell off. Yeah, there we go. Now we can continue on through here and go into the next part of the ruins. Pretty much the rest of the area is just going to be looking for the 3rd starter key. And it's all pretty linear. But first things first, make sure you get this thing over here. These are the spring sets, and these are going to be incredibly useful. It's another thing that Roll can make for us.
Doesn't look like there are any big Reaver bots here. Still, you better stay on your toes.
Yep, and as you can see, we're also overlooking the big room that we were just in earlier, so that's the only way we can get up here. There's also another hole we can check, and this is going to give us an old bone, another one of the old items. Yeah, like I said, those are going to be very useful later. It seems like just a bunch of random stuff to collect, but it will all come together, I promise. Alright, so here we've got kind of an interesting little thing. We've got a pretty awesome looking barrier, very colorful.
It's another energy barrier. I'm getting the same kind of readings as before. Do you see a switch anywhere nearby?
Yep, so this thing is mean, and it sounds mean, but it's kind of got 3 different layers, as you can kind of see there. It's got the red, the yellow, and the green, which corresponds to the 3 different little switches we've got here. So basically what we need to do is kind of hit each of them, and it'll deactivate the same colored barrier, but don't take too long, because as you can see, they come back up. So we kind of have to be quick about this. The easy way to do it is to just start on this side and kind of zigzag across like this using your strafe. Oh, well, come on. Ah. Okay, well, that is the easy way to do it. I just messed it up. Alright, so this one, that one. There we go. And then we just make our way around the corner. It's still a pretty close call, but you can do it as long as you know how to use the strafe button. And then the third key is just sitting right here.
That's it! Now you should be able to access the console.
Yep. Alright, so we go back through the door here, and now pretty much our goal is just to get back to the area we just were. So let's go ahead and drop down, and this is the big main room that we entered, the second room we went to. There's actually a hole in the wall around here somewheres, and I don't quite remember where it is. If I don't find it within the next few seconds or so, we'll just forget about it, but it's got some zenny. It's probably worth picking up. It's always good to get as much money as you can at this point. Nope. Not here. Is it back in this corner? Yes, here it is. Alright, I knew it was around here somewhere. There's a hole in the wall here, and it contains 2,300 zenny, so I mean, that's a good pickup. Yeah, there's nothing inside, I know. Yeah, and like I said, it's good to have as much zenny as you possibly can, so. Alright, let's just head on back up the ramp, and then go back to the main room. This is the very first door that we went through. So now we're back in the room with the refractor, and this time with all 3 starter keys. So let's go ahead and activate this thing. That's all the keys. What do you do? Oh, we gotta lower the shield, of course.
Nothing's happening?
So yeah, this one kind of has the rare honor of having nothing happen once you pick up the refractor. You can literally just walk back out now, so yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. Kind of disappointing there's no big boss or anything, although I guess we have just fought quite a few in a row before coming here, so I guess it's good that we get a little break. But yeah, so that's the first subgate. Like I said, it's really not that complicated of a dungeon. I mean, we only went through a few rooms, and like I said, it all pretty much comes around in a big circle. Alright, so what we're going to do is head into the car now. And let's go ahead and get charged up. I don't remember if I took any damage or not, but, well, whatever. It doesn't really matter. And we'll talk to Roll here. Whoa, it's a yellow refractor and a big one, too. Good going, Mega Man. We can use this to power all sorts of things. Well, it's a little small to fix the flutter, but I wonder what we can use it for. Let's think of something we can do with it. How about we sell it for money, man? Get rich here. Okay, so let's go to item development real quick before we end the part, and we're going to be making a couple of things here. First thing is the grenade kit was used to make the grenade arm special weapon. This is another arm-mounted weapon. It shoots grenade bombs. If the bomb hits a wall, it will bounce off, so be careful where you shoot it. The spring set was also used to make jump springs. Mega Man came up with something interesting this time. Springs that will increase your jumping power. Now you'll be able to get to all sorts of places you weren't able to before. Be sure you put them on, okay? Yep. Alright, so let's go ahead and change weapons to the grenade arm real quick, just so I can kind of show you what it looks like. I'm not really going to be using this. I never do too much with that weapon, really. But we might as well go ahead and put it on since we've got, like, 40 seconds to kill. So yeah, we can throw grenades with it pretty much, and they don't really have the best range in the world. You can kind of look up a little bit, I guess, and make it throw a little bit further, but yeah, like, not really the best weapon. I don't use it that much. We also want to go into our special items and equip the jump springs that she made for us, and once we do that, this is going to be crazy. Watch this. Whoa! Nice, it literally, like, doubles your jumping height, which is amazing. Alright, so we're about to run out of time. In the next part, we will move on to whatever's going to come next. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.